Hi, I'm Odell Borg. You know, at the shop, where every day I come in, I'm always so amazed because we have the opportunity to do what we love to do. And I talk to our team about it all the time. And one of the reasons that I so talk about it, maybe too much even, is that, we come to work every day and we do our thing, and 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 we rarely ever look at the big picture. We make flutes, but we were just talking about it. I reminded them we are American craftsmen. This country was built by many millions of immigrants that came, and when they came, they brought all of their craftsmanship, their art, all of their skills to build this country. And many of them were craftsmen, especially back in the 17 and 1800s, because things were, before the Industrial Revolution, most everything had to be made by hand, and literally by hand. I mean, it's like, chopping wood with an axe kind of thing. So once the Industrial Revolution came along, though, it kind of, the crafts aspect of it started to slow down. It started to diminish a little bit. We were dealing more with the industrial aspects. And back in the 60s and 70s, there was this huge resurgence of craftsmen. We call them hippies, but the truth is, they were just young people, men and women, that really enjoyed working with their hands to create. And many of them became fine artists, but many of them also became craftsmen. And there is this difference there's a fine line between fine art and craftsmanship and crafts in general. And I always look at it as the difference being that fine art has this amazing aesthetic. And it's wonderful to look at it. It touches our emotions, our feelings. Crafts tend to be functional art. And functional in the sense that they have a purpose that they serve us every day in life. And at first, when you look at this flute right up here, when you look at it, you go, wow, that's really pretty piece of wood. It's a sculpture. It sits there and it enhances the space. But it also creates music. And it's very similar to, whether you're wearing a piece of jewelry, you're wearing a belt, you have a wallet. Those are all functional aspects of crafts. But we also have the ability to be creative with it and to enhance it by adding design and imagination to it. And I have just tremendous respect for craftsmen. Whenever I see something that's unique, and I just, my heart just goes out because I want to meet that person because they've created something so beautiful and so, that really touches me. And at the same time, I could use it every single day. So I wanted encourage all of us to really recognize that American craftsmanship is still alive, and it's constantly being developed and created. And I want to encourage us to support that, to support American craftsmanship. Crafts have changed over the years, over the decades for that matter. The tools have changed. We use table saws, routers, and they weren't available 100 years ago or 200 years ago. So the idea is we are going to use all the tools that are possibly available to us that are able to make the most perfect, or at least come close to perfection. There's no such thing as perfection, but to come close to it, to create, for instance, a flute, that every single flute we make has the ability to have a great voice and to be a beautiful piece of functional art. So I really do appreciate the fact that you've supported us throughout these years and given us positive feedback and just been there for us. So I really want to say thank you, and keep it coming to us. We really appreciate it. All the encouragement and the motivation helps us every single day. So thanks again.